Gun Meme Review. What is up, you sexy YouTube mother lovers? We are back for another episode of GMR, aka Pew Pew Meme Review. 2020 has not failed to disappoint. Yet another level of Jumanji. Now, you recall the last couple gun meme reviews, I've been trying to say, come on, we've killed the boog memes. It's been enough, guys. It's no longer funny. I really should have reconsidered because the memes that came from current events this last week or so... Go back! So, yeah, world's on fire. Yeah, alcohol this week is, it's White Claw. I just spent a week with some of my good friends down in South Carolina, and unfortunately, they've hooked me. I am now a member of Claw Gang. I don't know if that's a thing. It's a thing now. Anyway, if you've been paying any attention to the news, you've probably been doing a lot of drinking as well. So, of course, this being Gun Meme Review, I've got a lot to say about it. I know it's a little mainstream. Well, I'm going to try not to say much about it, but I'm going to say a lot about the gun memes. I think it goes without saying that what happened in Minneapolis was absolutely wrong. That being said, as much as I stand with the protesters, I also stand with the roof Koreans. That has been the biggest blessing of 2020 so far as, you know, things return back to their natural habitats as things have been in quarantine and mankind's footprint has lessened. The Koreans have returned to the rooftops. Nature's wonderful. As glad as I am to see so many peaceful protests happening all over the country, there is also the news still calls them peaceful protests, but shit's on fire. People have started to commit the looty loot. Lots of not so peaceful protesters taking the 5-finger discount, if you catch my drift. Which makes this week's sponsor a really organic choice, coincidentally enough. This week's sponsor, of course, is USCCA. Now, a lot of people are getting their concealed carry permits. First time? I know personally, I've had mine for quite a while. In fact, I carry it on me whenever, of course, I carry, because that's North Carolina law. I'll show you the backside, because I don't want you to see my terrible signature. USCCA exists to give law-abiding citizens like you the training, the knowledge, and the legal protection to protect your families when you need it the most. Things are getting crazy out there, and there's a lot of people that are being charged with the mere act of self-defense. Are you ready for that fight? So go ahead and click the link down in the description or the pinned comment to learn more about USCCA. I would definitely recommend it. I know that I'm a member. I hope. I'm a member, right? First up, some looty defense stuff. We've already talked a little bit about the roof Koreans, but this made me chuckle. The new Gadsden flag. Don't steal my shit. I haven't made that a flag, but if somebody would like to, I will definitely promote it, because that is fantastic. As long as you give me one, because I will put that up in the shop. It's basically the Don't Tread on Me, but for... I guess it's a little more widely applicable. Rioters. We are coming to the suburbs. Armed militiamen blasting Sabaton. Loads LMG with malicious intent. As opposed to recreational intent, which, you know, is reserved for range days. Malicious intent. Moving on. Riots. Not in my neighborhood. Be like Mr. Rogers. Own a Kalashnikov. I would love to see that smiling mugshot in a red sweater. Don't be a red coat, be a red sweater. Speaking of red coat, I've been called that a lot recently for saying that destruction of private property is not an appropriate reaction to people that are completely innocent of any wrongdoing in the initial incident. Funny how that works. Now don't get me wrong, I usually hate the government too. That being said, I fully expect to be called a bootlicker for this next bit, but if you guys want to see my thoughts on the matter, Donut Operator has a fantastic video, link it in the description. Just released it about the new 8 can't wait, all this garbage going around. At the very least you can do is Google police protocol before you try to start a social movement around changing it. I don't know, it's kind of depressing lately, just people seem like they are entitled to an opinion. I think that was the worst thing people ever did, was be told by their 2nd grade teacher that it doesn't matter, little Jimmy, you are entitled to your own opinion. Get fucked, know the facts. Moving on. Cops are evil and racist. You don't need a gun because you have the police. Proud liberal. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've been hearing this entire Second Amendment debate. Only the cops should have guns. Now you want to defund them, take their guns, and also take our guns. Seems like if you guys get your way, only the criminals will have guns. I feel like I've read this on a bumper sticker or a t-shirt or two. You can be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. I've been wrong on a lot of stuff. At least be consistent. People. Down with the government and police. Me, knowing the government is the only thing stopping them from getting shot. I think my favorite thing out of this whole thing is the rioters that end up getting victimized from friendly fire from other random rioters, and then they call the police on the other rioters. That's been my favorite. Or when they victimize themselves, like we did here in Fayetteville. Or that guy with the dumpster. That was good.
This kid right here is about to get it.
This isn't Target, motherfuckers. This is Walmart, and we ready. I'm pretty sure it's a Smith & Wesson. You could be a little bit more ready. I love the shirt. How may I help you? What's that? You're here to shop? Fantastic. Go right ahead. No, you can't protect your property. The state killed a black man. That means we get to terrorize private citizens. Let us steal from you. Haha, AR-15 go boom. Let me just reel this back real quick. Alright, I've seen a lot of memes like this. I do not endorse violence of any kind in any scenario other than self-defense. Which would be great as well, seeing cases where actual law-abiding gun owners used their guns for their intended purpose, to protect themselves and their families, i.e. businesses, small businesses. I haven't seen anyone protecting large businesses, but whatever, they could do it too. But reeling that back around, here's the other one. Some edgy teen posts about using excessive force on a home intruder. The lawyer of his future home intruder. Interesting. Like I said, guys, no murder threats. Jokes need a punchline. Ironically, last time I said that, I got a lot of murder threats. And I hate to get so political in on this stuff, but you guys have been asking for this literally since this stuff popped off. So I really don't want to talk about it. I've been avoiding it all week, and it was fantastic. But snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Mom's spaghetti. 22,000 oppressed gun owners of every background protest. No violence or damage. Thousands of demonstrators burn, loot, and assault to show their outrage after witnessing an illegal act that nobody disagrees with. Yeah, you see, the Richmond event, that's how you do a peaceful protest. A bunch of guys showed up, almost all of them armed, and nobody got hurt. You know, nothing was on fire. You know, nobody spray-painted monuments to things that, you know, several of the monuments were 100, 200 years old themselves. It's almost like you can peaceably assemble and not be a shithead that defeats your own cause. We need to run studies on this. I'm not sold. Chris Martin Palmer. Burn that shit down. Burn it all down. 2 days later. They just attacked our sister community down the street. It's a gated community and they tried to climb the gates. They had to beat them back. Then destroyed a Starbucks and now are in front of my building. Get these animals, TF, out of my neighborhood. Go back to where you live. It's funny, everybody wants to burn down that neighborhood until it's your neighborhood. This one actually tweeted by the president's son. The 54th Massachusetts Regiment Memorial vandalized by Black Lives Matter this week. The 54th Massachusetts Regiment, aka the all-black regiment led by Colonel Shaw. They kind of made a movie about that. It's probably not on Netflix, because that's about racial unity. Last thing the looters see trying to break into my home. Beyblade, bitch. Defend thy castle through any means necessary. But I'm going to call it a rest on that and just go to a couple of miscellaneous gun memes, because I'm tired of talking about it, guys. This is just something that I wish would really go away, because I highly doubt. It's a lot of posturing, and I highly doubt anybody's... Not anybody, but I just... A lot of the people are using this as a convenient excuse to either posture or just get free Nikes. And it's really... It sucks to see, because this could have been something really unifying, and it has turned into exactly the opposite. And I feel like that's a theme of 2020, and I'd like not to think about it too hard. Gun memes! Ah, yes, we missed the anniversary of Killdozer Day, so June 4th, 2004. Happy Killdozer Day, everyone. Boys literally have zero excuse for not having communication skills, because I've seen you play group video games and you describe where you are. It's a lot easier to say shotgun in the east hallway than it is to say my crippling anxiety is ruining this relationship. That hits too close to home. Moving on. Ah, yes, the awful Photoshop the bullpup stem that I tore apart in the last cursed gun images. It doesn't work that way, kids. It's kind of fun to see, like, our audience starting to cross over and photoshopping him into my stuff and me into his. It's a little weird. It's getting a little... Romance is strong. Getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, Jesus Christ. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hollow Points. Not gonna lie, I don't even hate it. That's a lot of very intricate stipple work. It's probably done with a laser. Caliber, 9 3/4. It doesn't say that, but I think that would be neat. It says Expecto. I imagine the other side says Patronum, but shouldn't it be like the Killing Curse of Avada Kedavra or whatever? I'm gonna be roasted for knowing what that is, and also roasted for probably not pronouncing it right. Such is the way of YouTube. By the way, I just wanted to mention that you guys have officially bullied LAS Concealment into moving forward with the Makarov holster. So I'm looking forward to the future of that project with great interest. Anyway, guys, I think that just about wraps it up. I hope you guys are all staying safe out there. These are kind of crazy times, so, yeah, from me to you, don't be an idiot. Or do be an idiot. I'm not your mother. But I am your Papa Kalash. That's all we got for today, guys. I hope to see you guys soon. I have a video coming out for you on Thursday. And this whole week, we're actually going to be traveling out to Drive Tanks. So I'm going to be doing some cool stuff. You can check that out over on Instagram, at RealBrandonHerrera. Should be some fun stuff with Gun Drummer. And I will see you, sexy YouTube mother lovers, in the next video. Thanks, guys. Let's get the fuck out of here, man. I'm getting eaten alive.
Fuel is my obsession to make the perfect weapon, like Rasputin's rise to the top. Papa Kalash, you can slap, 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 can slap.
I wonder if we can hold America accountable for these riots, just like we held China accountable for the Chinese virus. What is up, you sexy YouTube mother lovers? We're back again for another installment of How Fucked Can 2020... I can't say fuck in the first 30 seconds. Alright. I know me, myself, the fuck. USCCA exists to give you the law-abiding Alright, cool. Now to the memes.
Good, 'cause these bugs are bad.
Excellent fucking gnat swat there. Alright. So I tried to declare Boog memes dead a while... Okay, that's it. Yeah. So I remember a couple gun memers...